Right. I have just uploaded the angriest video I ever have uploaded. And the reason is that I do not appreciate having other people's religions shoved down my throat, let alone having my name added to their diatribes on their damned religions. Okay, let's get that out of the way. It's got out of the way. Finished. And the person who has done it is about to be blocked. Finished. Okay, part of my reason, funnily enough, I was just about to talk about this anyway. Part of my reason for disliking religion, there's a long, long list, of course. Let me see, I think it probably starts with mother and baby homes, such as the Magdalene laundries, and the women there who were turned into slaves and had their babies stolen from them and sold to rich people in America by the church. Why? Because they had had sex, whether or not it was voluntary. And in some cases they had not had sex. They were their only crime was to be female in the eyes of God. These same poor women, notably in Ireland, 200 years after they stopped such barbaric operations in Paris. Oh dear, I'm still angry. 200 years after they stopped the barbaric operation called symphyotomy in Paris, it was still being performed in barbaric era, i.e. Southern Ireland. Beautiful country, shame about the religion. Symphyotomy involves breaking a woman's pelvis, theoretically so that she can give birth more easily to as many babies as the Catholic Church needs in order to sodomize and rape them. At least, that is the appearance, that is the impression I'm getting from all the reports of Catholic sodomy and rape of children worldwide. In every continent, Catholic priests have made a nasty habit of raping little children. They are, in other words, paedophiles, whom I despise more than anything else on earth. What was done to the women in those laundries was absolutely appalling. And the operation of symphyotomy left many a woman in lifelong pain and unable to walk. 200 years after it was stopped in Paris. Right, that takes care of Catholicism. Now let's come to Protestants. What religion was the hitman who stabbed Robin Stoddart in the thigh in order that he would bleed to death? The usual method in error itself of the UDA hitmen is to shoot people in the thigh in order that they will bleed to death, or exsanguinate, if you want the proper word. The UDA is Protestant. Still Christian. I didn't like Robin Stoddart, and I suspect he had a hand in Fiona Green's death, as he was there and did nothing whatsoever to get her any kind of medical aid. Just the same, the UDA is known to go around shooting Catholics at random. Now, the way Catholics treat women and children, I could almost have some sympathy for that viewpoint, but let's face it, it's not a civilized way to behave. And I know it comes way down the list of the 10 Commandments, but thou shalt not kill is definitely there. I've seen it with my own eyes. Load of hypocrites, are they not? Okay. That does not by any means take care of Christianity. I don't think Christians have killed quite as many people in the name of their religion as Muslims have. I think we'll have to get some figures up there somewhere, won't we? Statistics. Nevertheless, we've had the witch trials, haven't we? I think it was the percentage of witches burned was the female percentage, women, 80% women. It was at least 80% female, the burnings, and of course, prior to the burnings, the incredibly barbaric torture of people suspected of witchcraft. Now, it doesn't matter what I think about witchcraft, and it doesn't matter whether I think it's exactly the same thing as Satanism. The only proof required was, well, confessions under torture, or moles, or scars, or failing to drown if you were put into a duck pond. Immersed in a duck pond. All of these things could get you burned as a witch. Just being female could get you burned as a witch, and as I recall, the youngest witch ever burned was 5 years old, done by the Christian Church. Oh, and I will add a little personal note here. I did get myself christened, in a moment of insanity, on the 6th of June 2010, because I stupidly thought it would in some way vanquish my father's satanic deeds. But let's face it, the Christian Church has done things every bit as bad as any Satanist ever has. And as for Islam, there is no doubt, is there, that it's equally as bad as Satanism. I can't say much about Judaism because I don't know much about Judaism, but I do know it suppresses, and oppresses females, and segregates them from males. That's enough for me to dislike it. Well, do we need to go into the genocides committed in the name of Christianity? Long, long list, and I'm sure it's already been done by the likes of Christopher Hitchens, Richard Dawkins. Sorry, can't remember the name of the guy in America. No, it's gone. Quite a well-known African American, but I can't remember his name. All of it, and somebody Harris. I am sure they have all listed the genocides committed in the name of Christianity. My topic actually was going to be purely Magdalene laundries and their equivalents in England, which were Protestant, not Catholic. Mother and baby homes run by the Sisters of Mercy, who had no mercy whatsoever. One of them was in Windsor, and a relation of mine suffered in one of those laundries. Do not attribute Christianity or anything to do with Christianity to me, and this is not the video I wanted to make. I wanted to make it calmly, and this is not calm. Mother and baby homes for women whose only sin, if any, and in fact I don't consider it having sex to be a sin, because that is how we reproduce, and if there was a God, it is rather clearly how he intended us to reproduce. Or he would have made us, Hydra, or amoebas, or something, and we can just split in half and reproduce. Internal fertilization is the way human reproduction works, and the day it stops, the human race will die out, and what a damn good thing that will be for the rest of the planet. But for committing this sin, women have routinely been vilified, ostracized, made into slave labor, had their children stolen and sold. I have to say that atheists have taken over where the church left off, because now that there is no supply of babies from mother and baby homes, social services are doing the job of stealing children and selling them.